All right. Welcome in, everybody. We're diving deep today into the Franklin Fire.
Yeah.
Burning in Malibu.
Right.
So you might be listening because you've got, you've been to Malibu.
Yeah.
You love it there.
Absolutely.
Maybe you know some folks out there, or maybe you're just really interested in wildfires.
Right.
But either way, we've got a couple of briefings on the fire.
That's right.
And our mission is to give you a deeper understanding of what's happening out there as we speak.
Malibu, I mean, it's a place where you have this incredible beauty.
Yeah.
But it's almost like that beauty is tied to its vulnerability. You've got the stunning coastline, you know, those beaches that everybody thinks of.
Yeah.
But you go a little bit inland and you've got this rugged terrain.
Yeah.
And then you've got the Santa Ana winds.
Right, right.
Which,
So can you talk about those a little bit? I've heard about the Santa Anas, but like, what is it that makes them so kind of a wildfire?
Catalyst.
Yeah, catalyst.
Yeah. So these winds, they originate in like the Great Basin area.
Oh, okay.
And it's basically high pressure air that rushes down from the mountains.
Right.
And as it descends, it becomes hotter and drier.
Oh, wow.
So imagine like a giant hairdryer just blasting across the landscape, drying everything out.
Okay.
That's essentially what these winds do.
Wow.
So even a small spark can turn into a raging inferno.
Really quickly?
Extremely quickly, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So you combine that with the dry brush.
Right.
The
terrain.
The terrain, exactly.
It's a recipe for disaster.
So the Franklin Fire, over 1,600 acres?
1,600 plus.
1,600 plus, yeah.
At least?
I mean, how big is that? Can you put that in perspective?
For people, yeah. So imagine a fire covering almost 7 times the size of Central Park.
Wow.
That's huge.
That's enormous. And here's the thing. It's at 0% containment.
So what does that mean, 0% containment?
That means firefighters haven't been able to establish any control lines around the fire.
Right.
They're battling not just the fire itself,
but
the terrain and these relentless winds.
That must be so scary for folks who are living in the area.
Oh, absolutely.
Having to evacuate.
Right. And you've got Pepperdine University.
Oh, right in the thick of it.
Right in the fire zone.
Yeah.
They're under a shelter-in-place order right now.
And what does that mean exactly?
So that means they're essentially confined to designated areas on campus, waiting for the all clear.
And, Pepperdine, I mean, it's such a beautiful campus.
Oh, absolutely.
It's, you see it in movies and TV shows all the time.
Gorgeous.
And to think that that's happening there, it must be, it's like...
Surreal. Surreal, yeah. To be in a place that's known for its beauty and then suddenly be facing this wildfire.
And you think about the students and the staff.
Right.
I mean, the anxiety.
The uncertainty and constantly getting updates,
Right.
Like the fire's moving this way, the fire's moving that way.
That must be really tough.
It's just a stark reminder of how quickly events can escalate.
Yeah. Yeah.
And how Mother Nature can be so powerful.
I mean, and you think about the firefighters as well.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, it's got to be just incredibly difficult.
Challenging.
To fight this fire with the terrain.
The terrain's a huge factor.
And the wind.
I mean, aerial firefighting is incredibly dangerous in these conditions. So, over 500 firefighters are on the scene right now.
Wow.
And it's a testament to their bravery and skill that they're pushing forward.
Despite these
challenges.
Yeah, it's easy to get caught up in like the numbers, 1,600 acres.
Yeah.
0% containment.
But there are people behind those numbers.
Yeah. I mean, there are people's lives.
Homes.
Yeah.
Memories.
Absolutely. And social media is just filled with stories right now of residents, grappling with the potential loss.
Right.
The fear, the uncertainty.
Yeah.
And it's heartbreaking,
It really is.
But you also see this incredible sense of community emerging.
Yeah, I've seen that.
People are offering shelter, supplies, words of support.
It's amazing.
It's really inspiring.
It is.
To see that in the midst of this disaster.
It's a good reminder that even in these times of crisis, community can be
a powerful source of resilience.
It really can.
Absolutely.
And it makes you think about the future.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can't talk about wildfires these days without talking about climate change.
Right. It's a big part of it.
It's a significant factor in the increasing frequency
and intensity of wildfires.
Globally.
Globally, this isn't just a California issue.
No.
It's happening all over the world.
Right.
Warmer temperatures,
yeah,
drier vegetation, altered wind patterns, all contribute to these devastating events.
So, I mean, what can we learn from this? Like, even if we're not in California?
I think it's a reminder that we're all interconnected.
Yeah.
And the consequences of climate change are far-reaching.
They are. Yep.
You know, it underscores the need for both individual and collective action, from reducing our carbon footprint to supporting policies that address climate change and promote sustainable practices.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to see this kind of destruction.
It is.
And not feel like we need to do something.
Absolutely.
Well, I think this has been a really good deep dive into what's happening with the Franklin fire.
Absolutely.
And, you know, we'll keep following this as it unfolds. And I just encourage everybody to just stay informed.
Yes.
And, you know, maybe even consider how we can contribute to relief efforts.
Yeah.
And really think about what we can do.
In our own lives.
Yeah, in our own lives to help mitigate these kinds of disasters.
Absolutely.
In the future.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us, everybody, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for having me. Take care.
Today is your lucky day. Today is the day that our $3 website works for you, paying you directly to your PayPal daily. Imagine $3 ongoing continuous payments to your PayPal account. Imagine falling asleep and waking up to $300 in your PayPal account. How would this make you feel? How could this help you? What bills could you pay? What kind of fun could you have? What does that retirement look like now? All for a one-time payment of $3. This website is DFY done for you, fully built and completely hosted, and never stops collecting payments for you. You have spent $3 on coffee on a regular, but that coffee won't help you create multiple streams of income. Click the link below.